On a recent podcast, NBA great and champion Dwayne Wade, during his time with the Heat, along with Lebroney James and Chris Bosch, said that people had a problem with us because white racism, yes? Yeah. I'm Jazz Bergonzo, and this is what's next. Hey, what's up, everybody? Jazz Bergonzo here, another episode of What's Next, your daily dose weekend edition. Hope you guys are doing well. With everything that's going on regarding the clusterfuck that is the raid on former President Donald Trump's home, well, there's still news out there. There's still those who are running around screaming racism and and I'm the victim. Wow. Enter one Dwayne Wade. Yes, Dwayne Wade, NBA champion, two-time NBA champion, future Hall of Famer, and part of the 75 greatest players in the history of the NBA. Sat down with JJ Redick on his podcast. And, for some unknown reason, racism just happened to come up. I don't know, Maybe someone pissed in his cornflakes that day. Let's take a look. This comes out of Outkick. Dwayne Wade, one of the wokest people on planet Earth, says racism to blame for the Heat Big Three criticism. Now, for those who don't know the Heat Big Three, Dwayne Wade, Lebroney James, Chris Bosch. Dwayne Wade said in a recent interview that he's convinced a big reason people were critical of Miami Heat's Big Three, the racism, yes. As you probably recall, the Heat's Big Three comprised of Wade, Lebroney James, and Chris Bosch. They were together from 2010 to 14, appeared in the NBA Finals each of the season they were together. Impressive. Winning back-to-back titles in 12 and 13. And Lebroney James, sorry, you're not Michael Jordan. Wade appeared on an episode of JJ Redick and Tommy Alter's podcast, The Old Man and the Tree, and discussed the reaction to the team and their success. Wade's argument started instantly enough, explaining that prior to the Heat's Big Three, teams were built by front offices. Yeah, because that's usually how it's done. He believes that his trio upset the status quo. Organizations made trades, and that's what happened, Wade said. That moment when we made the decision as players to put control of players' hands and change the dynamics of what people are used to, you're always going to get the haters. The ability to move from one team to another of the player's choice. That's not exactly revolutionary. That's just free agency. And that's exactly the mechanism through which Bosch and James arrived in Miami. You can see the three of them there. But fine. The argument can at least be made that the Big Three were different than what fans were used to seeing in terms of team building. It would have been fine if Wade decided to stop there. If he did a hard stop. So, what? Solid interview? Good interview? But no. The woke Hall of Famer couldn't resist playing the racist card. We knew that some of the hate was because of our skin color, Wade said. Because of being black men decided to control the fate of our own careers. So we had the power, we had the moment. We took it. Some of the hate became because we were three black guys who decided to change the way the NBA probably could ever be because of that decision. Dwayne Wade reflects on the hate received when he decided to join the Miami Heat. But let me continue. Everything always comes back to racism. When you go full woke, you start weave things like race and gender into everything. Wade is no stranger to take his arguments down that racism path. Not only that, he has a kid who has a mental illness thinking that he is a she. So you got more problems. His son. So Wade has to uphold the mantle of arguably being the wokest person in America. Maybe the world. But let's stick with these comments and dissect them a bit. His assertion is that the people hated Miami Heat's Big Three because they ruined the NBA by ushering in a nearly unwatchable super team era, but because of racism. Then you have to wonder about whom he's speaking with when he's talking about the haters. He's talking about the NBA fans, NBA media. He must mean the notorious racist NBA media. The NBA media has openly stated it would only consider black applicants for a new gig. Yeah, they're racist, all right, not just the direction that Wade was insinuating. It's not Wade's fault. The woke has learned that if you talk about race and play the victim, you get more attention. And Dwayne Wade has proven that he loves himself some attention. It's almost too bad that we have to write about him and give him more attention that he craves. But we have a duty here at Outkick to point out the ridiculousness of the comments like these, so here we are. Unfortunately, it would be the last time, it wouldn't be the last time that Wade said something dumb like this, so we'll show he'll be back sooner than later. My thoughts. Interesting that Dwayne Wade, whose son has a mental illness and who should be seeking professional help, would run around throwing the Rahcism word about his own team. You had Lebroney James, one of the greatest players to play the game. You had Chris Bosch, a solid big man in himself. But it seems to me that, wait a minute, I'm thinking about, wait a minute. Oh yeah, wasn't there a team back in 2007, yes, the legendary Boston Celtics, who put together a super team of their own in regards to Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett. 3 future and Hall of Famers and NBA champions to boot, but I seem to not recall the word Rahcism being thrown around. Boston saw this as an opportunity. The front office with Danny Ainge saw this as an opportunity to put together a group through trade and through drafts that would have a run at the NBA title. And they did. They put those 3 big men, yes, those big 3, that super team together, and they won an NBA title. Now, they didn't have the dominance the way Wade's team did. Why isn't that you don't hear Kevin Garnett or Paul Pierce or Ray Allen on podcasts saying, hey, we're living in Boston. This city is racist. How dare they be so racist against us? No, you didn't hear about it. Now, not to say that it didn't in small corners, in small enclaves of Boston. You probably did. But to the tune that LeBron James has recently said that Boston is a really racist city. Of course, towards him, of course, towards nobody else, but only to him. And now, of course, you have Dwayne Wade doing the same, except now it's in Miami. But once again, when you are woke, you are fucking blind to common sense, critical thinking, being educated amongst your surroundings. This is what happens. If I were JJ Redick, I would have brought up, hey, look what happened in Boston. Oh, that's right. It didn't happen in Boston. And basically would have told him to shut the fuck up. But that's just me. I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.